Loving the person over the look. Monogamy requires a connection built off of more than just looks. It might not come as a surprise to you, but in recent times, developments on my Twitter page, on Instagram, at the clubs, at the bars, being out, our community is way more obsessed with looks than I actually realized. This obsession with looks makes me wonder how many of us actually truly want to settle down and be in monogamous relationships. Because if we are this into looks and we put looks at this high of a pedestal and we prioritize and fantasize and fetishize and all of those things when it comes to looks, how will we be able to commit to one person who looks the same? And better yet, who looks the same, won't look like anybody else, you won't have variety, you won't have the best thing, there always will be something better out there, but they get older, they age, they won't actually look the same, they will age and maybe not look as good as they did look. How will you be able to be with one person if you are so obsessed with people's looks? I think our obsession with looks and also just the amount of options and access that we have to each other are kind of working towards our demise. I talk to folks all the time and it always seems like they want to have one special person, their Prince Charming or their one mate, someone to live their lives with, but it doesn't seem to happen. And I think that looks is a big part of it. They're always looking for someone that is super attractive, super toned, super tall, whatever they want. And they may find one person, and if they're into them, then they date, and then it kind of goes well, but then it's like they find someone else, and then it's like they're just like ping-ponging back and forth from one person to another. Not being able to pick one person, not being able to settle down with one person because your eyes are like a kid in a candy store. They're super big and they see everything that they like and that they're attracted to. And every time they see something new that they like or that they are attracted to, they go for it. For these reasons, I think that us not having monogamy is almost inevitable. We are obsessed with the next best thing, the next best looking person, and we want to be with that next best looking person sexually. But we don't want that true connection, and we can't have that true connection because we're so focused on looking for the next big piece of candy, the next more alluring, tasty candy. We want to taste it all. For me, what I learned was that in order for me to be with one person, to be with my partner for this long, I had to look past his looks. And that's actually what attracted to me initially was he was different. He was not the same as the other folks in the community, the other folks that I dated. He had this uniqueness about him. He had this just personality. He had more than just being attractive, which that was it. It was like, oh, he's attractive, but there are so many other attractive folks. So what separates him from everyone else? Why would I want to stick with him and not anyone else? And that's where I'm offering uniqueness. What makes a person unique? That uniqueness that that person has, their personality, who they are, how they say what they say, their background, their upbringing, their experiences, how they make you laugh, their sense of humor. All those things come to the table in addition to just how they look. And I personally believe that until we are able to let go of looks being at the top of the list of things that we look for in a partner, I don't think that those go in tandem with being in a monogamous relationships. I think that looking for something in a person that's more than skin deep, that's more than aesthetics, that's more than their Instagram following, their page, just surface deep. Like, let's dig in deeper and figure out who they are as a person. And I think that those are things that we need to prioritize to just reshift where we are going. Right now, it seems like not being in a relationship or being in open relationships is on the rise, and not saying that there's anything wrong with that, but I am sensing that there's this longing and urge in a lot of us that we just want one person. We just want to focus on one person. We just want to stick with one person. The hard truth is monogamy requires more than you just being obsessed with the person's looks. You have to look and dig in deeper to figure out who they are as a person, because what's going to keep you together over the years is not their looks. In my experience, in my opinion, it hasn't been the looks that has kept me with my partner. There's definitely been other guys that looked better and I was more attracted to, but there was something about him, and that's why I'm offering to you all what makes these people, what makes that person unique. That's what you need to look for. That's what helps you to stay together with one person, not just finding the most attractive person, because there will always be another finer, better, more attractive person. Who are they to the core? How do they make you feel? And yeah, just focus on that. So until you are able to let go of looks as being the top and number one priority, I believe that monogamy is going to be tough, hard, and almost not attainable for you. Love to talk to you all in the comments below. Give me your perspective on this. How has our community changed when, as far as just this technology and this introduction to way more access to one another? And this comparison, thanks to social media, is on the increase. It's extremely high, and everyone is striving for the best bodies and the best teeth and the best behinds and just a lot of just stuff. It's a lot of stuff. It's a lot of glitz. It's a lot of glamour. It's a lot of perfection. And yeah, how do you think that's affected our community? How do you think that that has taken a toll on us just being able to be in monogamous relationships? Or do you think that it's okay to not have monogamous relationships? Do you think we should shy away from that and go towards more open relationships? Is that our nature? Feel free to add a comment down below. I'm very interested to know what you all think about this. And on that note, take care of yourselves today and remember to be the change you wish to see.